Good evening to you all. Sorry for the delay. Maybe we'll explain that later why we are late. As we all know, today we are here in regards to the 37th anniversary of Gambian Cultural Week in Oslo. And then the noise has been going around. The noise has been going around for a long time. People are looking forward to it. The artists are ready. And maybe I will have to introduce the artists that are going to represent the Gambia this time. They are not representing themselves. They are going there to represent the Gambia. According to my knowledge and my experience, the Gambian Association in Oslo has been doing this for nearly 37 years. And every year, we have artists that represent the Gambia for cultural exchange. And this year, we have 3 phenomenal ladies. And then these 3 ladies, they all deserve this trip, as we know. When we decided that this time we have to concentrate on the ladies to represent, we came to notice that these 3 ladies are very deserving. For example, we have Sesngom. She's the elder of the 2 ladies, but then she has been very consistent with her music. She has been very influential. She has spent a lot of resources, a lot of time on her craft. So for her being here, absolutely, she deserves to be part of the ladies that going to represent. Miss Jovis, I would say the most underrated female artist we all know. But for me, she's supposed to be at the level where she is here today. She's more than capable of representing the Gambia, both local and international. We have seen the work she has been doing as well over the past years. So she's also part of the trip. And the other star, without no doubt, was our Gambia. She's not here today. We all know the incident that happened last Friday, 2 nights in Kafuta. But alhamdulillah, she's recovering. We just decided to keep her home so that she can relax and prepare herself. But the manager is here, and then he will represent the artist herself. So this is what we have here today. Since we are late, we don't want to keep you guys waiting for too long. And we have some guests. And for the first time, we are here at Chosan. We all know Chosan in the heart of Senegambia. For my people in the diaspora, Chosan is a place that people love, and it's still happening. They have live music almost every other, how many days in a week? Almost 7 days a week, they have live music here in Chosan. So holiday makers in the Scandinavia, Europe, Americas, when you come, know that Chosan is still existing. It used to be my favorite place, but now we are old people, so we don't come to club. So thank you, Lamin, for hosting us. And before we move into the program itself, we have few guests here today. Our sponsors are among them. And then we also have a representative, Mr. Uncle Ibukan from Norway. Since he's the elder, he's in the country, so he's going to represent the association to talk a little bit about the association, give a statement on behalf of the association as well. From there, we'll also have Saul Fraser of Global Properties, the father of all global properties in this country. He has been existing for a long time, and he's still helping the needy, and he's still also contributing and supporting the development of this country. Saul Fraser is also here. He's part of the sponsors. We also have Kuringo, and they also part of the sponsors of this Gambia cultural anniversary that's supposed to happen in Oslo. And also we'll have Ali Wali, who's going to represent the manager, and Lamin himself is here, the manager of Chosan. We'll also give floor to him to explain to you what you guys can expect in the Chosan, since we are heading to the tourist season very soon. So this is what we have for today for the program. But before we start, I will welcome Uncle Ibukan to give a statement on behalf of the association in Oslo. Thank you.
I am freezed in a corner. I am freezed in a corner because of time. Time. Because Singati has just mentioned that will be explained later, but that's not for me. We were conscious of time to be here by 4:30. I don't know what's going to be next, but it's going to be done on an hour. Please. Yes, I have one of my committee members here and a member of the organization, Arfang. He's also here. There were others who were to be here, but they are engaged on their other businesses, trying to avoid to have some problems unsolved before they return back to Oslo. Singati has just mentioned about the Gambia Association in Oslo, which has invited 3 of our singers, musicians, this year to represent us. He mentioned the Gambia. It's not the first time that we are inviting people or artists from various sectors, not only music, but cultural as well. I have this, I'll read it later, but I just want to elaborate something that might be of interest to all of you. Yes, he mentioned that the organization was formed 37 years ago. Some of you were not born. It was to bring our people together under any circumstance as immigrants in the diaspora. It was well nurtured and taken care of by those elders who were then living in that country. And it is the first and the foremost in Europe and Scandinavia that influenced some of the other Gambians within the diaspora to emulate that organization in Oslo so that they can bring Gambians together, not only to celebrate, but also to discuss some of their matters that are concerned or that are of concern to the society that has been built within either the cities or the country at large. I said we have been taking some musicians to Oslo to showcase them so that when they are on stage, not only are they heard, but they are also recognized. Because those concerts are logged into your media, it goes far away. I'll just tell you one example before we go further. Jaliba Kuyat and the Kumare Band as one of those whom we have invited to Oslo. He has a drummer. I think he's called Omar, if I have forgotten the name. Omar, he is just talented. The first day that he performed at our so-called Sabar, there was a Norwegian who saw Omar's talent and told us he needed Omar at his spot. Can you imagine? Because he saw Omar with his percussions, doing it with 6 drums. He couldn't understand how. And the rhythm was rich. He said, no, he has to engage Omar into his place. He did. For those few days, Omar showed his expertise. This is exactly what we are trying to say, that we are taking them abroad so that they can also be part of what we have to expose culturally, musically, and so forth. Just remember some of those activities. We embed ourselves to put on African dresses, both male and female. Our committee has been so committed to make sure even we, the committee members, do put on those clothes so that the other person out there would identify that these people are those who are managing these affairs. But the ladies, they are the ones doing most of the thing. The dancing, the singing. It is rich. And we are so proud to show those people what we have back home, that we respect. Singate?
Yes.
I just want to go into what myself and my organization have written so that it's just to, okay, this is why I don't like them. I would have loved to hold it there so that I can, but holding it like that, it's edit this thing, please. Abdul Hari, yeah, you can do that. And unfortunately, he printed it so narrow. And I'm so old to see these lines. You are blind. I can help you. He couldn't even save my number in his phone because he is blind.
Should I bring my glasses for you?
No, I don't use glasses.
But they are reading glasses.
Just hear me out. Don't hesitate, please. Because it's not easy to read as it is so narrow. The letters are so small. He did a wrong thing to print it like this, the printer man. Not here, but the printer man out there in Banjul. Yes, it says, bring the mic. On behalf of the Gambia Association in Oslo, we would like to welcome.
You want me to help you out?
Yeah, you can do that, please. I'll hold this for her.
Hello, good afternoon.
Wait. It is in conjunction with what is here on the paper. I am allowing her to read it on my behalf. Not that because I can't read it, but because
It's small.
You can see.
please.
So currently I'm talking on behalf of the Gambian Norwegian Association. It reads, on behalf of the Gambia Association in Oslo, I would like to welcome you all to this maiden press conference, arguably the first of its kind to interact with three phenomenal young female Gambian artists invited to grace the 37th anniversary of Gambian Cultural Week in Oslo. Okay. This is a great moment by all standards, indicating that Gambian music, culture, and art are diverse and have reached higher heights where women can take their rightful position in the industry. Before going further, allow me to give you a brief history of the origin of the Cultural Week in Oslo. The idea was conceived in 1986 with the sole purpose of promoting and showcasing Gambian culture in Norway. The Oslo Cultural Week gradually became one of the largest gatherings for the Gambian diaspora in both Scandinavia and Europe, setting the pace for others to follow suit. It has successfully put the Gambia on a high pedestal in Norway, also serving as a good platform to enhance tolerance, diversity, and inclusion. Over the years, we have collaborated and created a platform in Norway for many Gambian artists and talents, including Jaliba Kuyate and the Kumari Band, the late Alhaji Nying, the veterans of the Super Eagles, and Gelewar bands, Bai Jangha, late Usunjai Senior, and Langom, Keba Taylor, T. Small, Jalex, Penchabi, and Singate Rejoice, commonly known as Freaky Joe. The Gambian Association in Oslo is a non-profit organization and our programs and activities are all voluntarily geared towards the development of the Gambian community in Norway, and by extension, contributing to development initiatives in the Gambia. We have over the years sponsored many students in the Gambia in different senior secondary schools in the country, built a classroom block at Albreda School, gave cash donations to disaster relief and COVID-19 funds, as well as the TRRC reparations program and the Gambia Football Federation. We are also very proud to have sponsored 7 students at the University of the Gambia in different disciplines, including law, medicine, finance, tourism, and accounting. This is important as it shows our commitment to contribute our quota in nation building, even though we are far from home. Our efforts have been made possible due to our membership, who have been steadfast and consistently supported our programs. Our programs and activities. We have also been supported by our sponsors and partners over the years, such as Global Properties, Supersonics, RIA, Western Union, Brussels Airlines, and I cannot pronounce this. Reiki Husset. Our partnership keeps growing with new partners such as Koringo. We are grateful for their support. The Gambian Association has received questions on how our collaboration with artists invited to Norway work and whether the Gambian artists are charged a fee by the Gambian Association. I would like to clarify that the Gambia Association does not charge or request any fee or payment from artists to participate at the Cultural Week. On the contrary, we provide the opportunity to showcase talent and a platform for networking. This is why this year's event is especially important, since the theme of the event is Women in Development. We note the contribution of Sesngom, Our Gambia, and Ms. Jobis, who are all rising stars, and their efforts to amplifying women's voices through their music. We believe that their efforts must be supported and that all hands should be on deck to create a space where they can achieve their full potentials through their music. This is a responsibility for both government and the public. In conclusion, we acknowledge and thank all who contributed to the efforts on the ground, including Mr. Sheikh Tijan Nyang, Mr. Ba Musa Sise, and the artists' managers. We wish the artists well and look forward to welcoming them to Oslo. Thank you all for coming. Omar Drame, Secretary General.
I started for you as the manager of one of the incredible talented artists, that is Our Gambia. Willis is about to embark the European tour for the first time. This tour will present the mileage which is going to add the female artists their music career and make it a new chapter, full of opportunity, grow, and the chance of connecting your fans across the country. We are proud of our female artists, their hard work, the commitment and determination and the passions that they put to their hard work that propel them the high height. This journey, and I can say that this travel, it's not only a chance to connect their fans or to showcase their music internationally, but it's also an opportunity for them to learn, to grow, and to experience different visual art for their music career. We are humbled by the opportunity, and we can say that we are so grateful for our Gambian brothers in Oslo for these basic conditions and this motivation for our female artists. Before that, the norm said that female artists are not going on the start, but we have seen that that's a breakthrough to be. It's all depend on your hard work and your effort that can make you achieve whatever you want. As my brother said, from representing the organizations, when you work hard, you achieve whatever you want. Even your enemy will accept you what you are. So we are urging all our artists to work harder. With these great opportunities, they all can travel anyhow, anytime. So I'm here on behalf of my artists, Our Gambia, and with the 2 artists. We have seen a lot of achievement recently she has made to say hi what man can do, a woman can do too. And we saying that like a woman cannot, they say that women don't support women, but we have seen the Ghanaians supporting our Gambia 110%. All depend on their achievement and their hard work. And I can recognize vividly, these are the 3 recognized or recommended artists that have achieved consistency for past several years, that they deserve to be in this journey. And this is what we need. They unite together, be one and this and that. Just like in life, you cannot compete with your other side. You always have a competition with your, like yesterday what you did, you want to do it tomorrow better than that. That's what that takes you to another level. So I assure you all that our is recovering fast, recovery 100%, and is preparing to do an electrifying performance you all know with his melody voice, and with the rest of the 3 queens. We said that we call them Destiny Child. And probably it's going to be a lot of, like, we're going to do a lot of projects between them. Maybe probably when they come, they can do the one jingle, 3 of them or stuff like that. Yes, we need to connect them to make them strong, to avoid the heat wave and put some food within themselves. And I recognize the effort of individuals that work hard behind the scenes to see this journey to people like Papa, the president of Ghana Music Union, and Tibriyo Singate being a living legend or being an artist, but still now we are giving back to the society. And also it was a honor to see all the managers are working hand in hand to see this to see it through. So as I say, we are all ones. If you know me, like I only work with the artists. Before I was like 100% for one set. But they said that's a year before that's a gone. And I can say that I'm so grateful to be part of the people that break the boundaries in 2018. That we believe that like there was a time nothing more than 50,000 people audience listen to the Gambian music. Unless until when we launched Salito album at the Independence Stadium. We pull out more than 25,000 people. That's where Gambian believe, and those are the people, 6 people or 7 people travel to Sweden, and they all come back. And with this, we can also the organizers. 3 of these queens will not going to disappoint them with the performance, and they're going to entertain their audience, and they're all going to be giving what they have. So to make things short, because we have been here since I think 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, but so yes, since 12 something like that. So I, as a champion manager, I can say, and champion promoter, the Bali International Model Coordinator, I'm super proud and excited for this Gambian Umar, Mr. Umar, the Gambian in Oslo, for his tireless effort. He was always online. And he's very kind and very humble person. And the rest of the Gambians in Oslo, the executive members, the members of the, we say thank you to for giving birth to Gambia. They could have invited the Senegalese artists. They could have invited anywhere. This is their money. They're independent. But they said no. Look, and I'm not a surprise, but also a surprise to have them that they took a lot of our legend artists, deliver and from one and other previous artists. They have been doing this for more than 37 years. And this have to put into light. These are the things where we need to celebrate them. They have to put all the media accountable to what they did, what they achieved. And this is what we need for all our Gambian brothers, those who are in abroad, those who normally organize an event. Every year is matter of must to bring at least 2 or 3 artists to international to motivate them to encourage our Gambian artists. And also we are urging a government to step in to make it easiest for our artists to enable to them to have a visa without struggling or being scared or being rejected. So it's all, we all have to go there. And thank you for the journalists also, like, to be honest, like, there's no one can take it for you people. Like anytime they call you, you are always there for us, supporting the main music. Because without media, there is nothing like you can go. So I thank you all for the
Assalamu alaikum, everyone watching this live, both home and abroad. First of all, I would like to apologize for the lateness. I can't explain what happened, but something definitely happened. Okay, so yeah, each and every single one of you here with us this evening. It's a great honor to have you all here with us. We thank you for joining us. Yeah? First off, I would like to start by saying thank you to the organizers of the 37th Gambian Cultural Week in Oslo for making me part of this edition session. Mr. Omar Toure and every member of the Gambian Association in Oslo. We're truly grateful for the trust and you having so much confidence in us. It really means a lot. Thank you. Now this would mark my debut international performance, and I couldn't be more excited. Honestly, I call it huge. It's big. We just hope and pray that we make you all so proud when we come back. Most importantly, and this I will have to highlight. We were informed that the theme for this year is centered around women empowerment. And if you don't say, you know all about it, right? And what makes it even more exciting is I'll be embarking on this journey with two incredibly talented, beautiful young women. Right? Okay, at this point, I think I'll have to hand over the mic to Ms. I think I've said enough. I'll be back. Let me just add this. I would like to believe that this goes out to my sister here, Ms. Lewis, and our. I would like to believe that we all are equally humbled to have been selected to be a part of this. And that together, we're going to hope and pray to put Gambia on the map. Right? And yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Unless you have questions, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, good evening everyone. My name is Lewis, aka Kalajula. Do I have to say it? No. Okay, I thank each and everyone that took the time to attend this conference and hear us out. And I'll be hoping you guys will ask questions, and Singati will be very, very happy to answer those questions. Yes, please do that on our behalf.
You have your own mouth.
Yes.
You guys can ask us, you'll answer yourself. Any question for me, I will answer myself.
No problem. And I would thank the committee and the organizations in Oslo and in Gambia, especially Mr. Omar. He's been so sweet to us. He's so nice. And another thing is, I feel very grateful, very grateful. When I was asked to be part of this, I was super excited. I went back playing my song like, give the faith, give the faith, now what to see that the mom kunoje, alatama, mansoya Exactly. Like, because I've been in the game with my sisters. She did so many incredible things in here, but it was very crazy back then. And I find confidence in myself because I felt like she was in the midst of male artists and she was doing her thing. And then I come in the game too. And I was in the middle of only men. It was just men everywhere. And then I get to do my thing and make a name for myself in the middle of those male artists and respected, even though like a lot of people would say you are very underestimated and underrated, but I'm still doing my thing. And then I feel humble because I get to represent Gambia in Freetown for the Empress Festival. I was very proud. I was like, okay. And then last year I went to Guinea also. Yeah, at a concert too, and on behalf of Gambia. So that's awesome. And this year I happened to be part of those going to Gambia for the 27th anniversary of the Gambian Cultural Week in Oslo. That's a huge plus. Being part of the 3 female headliners for the very first time. That's a plus for us. And it gets to show you that if you work hard, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you are. If you work hard, 2 or 3 people out there will recognize your work and your effort. And then you will get what you deserve, inshallah. So I think I said a lot. But thank you so much. And thank you, Uncle, for making me so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC, in your mightiest capacity as the greatest Samaritan for this country, Singato. To my fellow managers, Ali Wari, my younger brother, the champion manager, to Pa Modu, my fellow manager and brother, who has done a lot by these ladies and for these ladies.
Yes.
To the sponsors that are here, my regards to all of you. I wouldn't know some of you, but I respect all of you. To all the guys that are here to represent in capital merits, the Gambia Norway Association is definitely a blessing to have all of you here, especially this package that you place for our female artists. And then to my very good brother, Lamin, who has been contributing to the socio-economic development of this country in your Argentinos capacity as the greatest person for this country. Thank you very much for coming. Yes, when I first saw this flyer and I look at the team for this year and I saw women empowerment, I said I am in for this team because I am not in for the patriarchy. I am in for the matriarchy. Women should be empowered. That's the fact of the matter. You may laugh, because of all the vocabulary, but the fact of the matter is I have my capacity as the baddest manager because I want to make sure that we have a music industry that is female dominion, and that will happen. I want you to put your hands together for these female artists. Yes. They deserve a standing ovation. For far too long, our industry having male dominion. It will not happen here. And I said I have a responsibility, and I will make sure that I mount this in a way that I will not be scared, to spew anything. Because it's all about you people. We should be supportive to you. When we allow people to give more flyer to male artists in this country, to give more opportunity to male artists, to create more platforms for them, to create more endorsement deals for them, we will continue to amass more errors and errors and errors. And my Portuguese philosopher said, errare humanum, pas errare diabolicum. Error is human, but too much of error is evil. So it's important that we consider that, and I will make sure that I continue to echo similar sentiments with all of you in making sure that you are up there. You are going to Europe. You will also to America. Don't be surprised. The guys, they went there. They cannot do more than you people. You people are the real destiny child. You people are my baby. You people are the best hope of this country. If Arnold Schwarzenegger assured John Connor that he is the #1 worldwide resistant, then Dijos, and there are so 3 of you that you are the utmost trial for this country. Yes, clap for that. Thank you very much. So I don't want to be here. I can see Singate is trying to hustle the mic. I don't want to be here till tomorrow because whenever you mention Dijos, the baddest manager, they'll be around jargons and all these things. But the fact of the matter is, not to be honest, in gatherings like this, my brother, you should spew jargons. It's about you people. It's not about male artists. It's about my female artists. So it is high time for us to pronounce this to the right authorities that we will stand by you and we'll make sure that we have more avenues like this to empower you. But again, my last appeal to the organizers in Europe, please, I want you to look for more sponsorship so that the next time the artists can go with their team. And I know you will do that for me. Thank you very much, Duncan Sema.
Let's make the work way easier. And to all the artists that are watching, it's just the beginning of the journey. As he said, we are on talent hunting. We see whoever deserves and your music is appealing for what we represent out there. You'll be lucky to be among this. So next week, on the 30th, then Zoom, we will represent them.
Yeah, the bush don't we have questions to ask.
My guy, then after now, they do buy the again.
No, but 2 questions.
Huh?
2 questions.
As your uncle mentioned before, groups have been growing. You understand? But these are elderly groups whereby they don't have to go through some traveling. Like Taliban, when we want to, they have experience of traveling. You understand? And Ushu guys here was there last time with Africa Bingom. They also went in the group with their age and their experience of traveling, so it's easy to take them in the group. This time, these ladies are going alone because they don't have any traveling history. So it will be very difficult to put a group behind them to avoid, now to get this visa is very difficult. But now that they have the way open for them, next time, as you just mentioned, we put it under consideration. Even with this band issue, the association they can afford to bring a whole band. So maybe next trip we can look for 2 or 3 musicians here that have the experience of traveling, let them with them, and let them that they can do their thing. So for now, we just open the door for these ladies. Next time when they are going, they can hold their managers' hands.
Yeah, not about going with their managers. I'm talking about other female artists.
No, there is no limitation. This time it's supposed to be four female. 3 artists. The other one is Mama Africa. She was quite. I don't know whether you know her. She's whatever. So this time it's 4 female that are going. So there's no limitation, but this time we find that these are the most deserving ladies because of what they have been given these past years.
Thank you.
And this question goes out to all the artists. If you want to have a band or a group to travel with, you have to make sure your house is in order.
Yeah.
You understand? All those bands, all those other countries see their travel bands, their documents, their houses in order. Not like you want to take an artist and you start preparing documents yesterday and today. You have to get your house in order, like you guys have been working for a few years. And when you go there, this unit has been there, but not just for this purpose. And also for research, for example, we knew it before, it's very difficult for Gambian artists to even travel to go from outside. Now it's just as easy as it is. So now the gate is open. So there are a lot of opportunities, like what you say, that blend in to make sure you move to the next level.
Do you have it in your plans?
Huh?
Do you have it in your plans?
In my plans, I'm not an artist.
I mean, it's not an artist. Like you right now, it's not these artists that are taking themselves to Oslo.
Yes.
There's an organization taking them. Like you can have a budget, like we need a journalist, some artists, and there's like your package, your own package, not the artist. I'm not
Consider
talking
yourself
about you
as the
right
first
now.
journalist for us.
Really?
Yes.
Am I not the one that asked the question?
It was your question.
It's my question, not her question.
It's her question. She said it.
See, she took it from me.
You are inviting them. So let them take their time, that anyone cannot just control information from them. So sometimes you have associations or programs that are very credible that it's very hard for embassy to reject them. I recall when the visa process was more than 45 days, people said, I'm like, this is not that kind of association. We have 100% sure they will get visa by us. I said that in the group even before the visas were out. So alhamdulillah, this association is a well organized and established association that's existing and linking with the embassy directly. So we just assume that this is just the beginning of the journey, and inshallah, any artist that is invited, we surely get the visa to perform in Norway. I don't know about other countries, but the grace of the association, we have 100% association, inshallah. Thank you everyone for coming. We appreciate your effort, the media. If you want to follow us to the airport, you can come, but you are not going there. We are going on the 30th. You can follow us if you want some emails. That's fine.